Hey, it's Logan Christopher from legendarystrength.com, and in today's video I want to talk about parallel squats versus a true full squat, and whether you should only go to parallel or you should work below. Here's my thoughts on it. This is a natural human position. If you can't get in this position, unfortunately something is wrong. You don't have the required flexibility to get into something that really a human should be able to do. Watch kids, watch babies, once they can stand on their 2 feet. This is something they can easily do. You look at people outside of the US and a lot of first world countries. This is a common sitting position. People will stay in this for a long time. Common human position, completely okay. It should be easy for you to get into this position. Now, just because we have this here with body weight, is this something you should be doing with weights? Now, if you have a kettlebell, pretty light one here, and you're doing it, you can go rock bottom and sit here. Now, if you're working with really heavy weights, and I got some weight on the bar, but it's not real heavy, with this I can go into rock bottom. The reason people don't go below parallel typically with the back squat, for instance, is for two reasons. First is because of powerlifting competitions. In powerlifting competitions, they go to parallel, and that's where they call it, and they stand up. They don't require you to go to a complete rock bottom squat. That doesn't mean it's bad, but people take that idea that came from competition rules and then apply it to everyday people. In that case, it's wrong. But here's the thing. Look at my back as I squat here. So at about parallel here where my thighs are, I can still keep a completely straight back. When I come all the way to the bottom, the lower back around the tailbone area starts to round in. So if you're handling a very heavy weight like this, some people will say this is not a good position for your back because you always want a straight back. That is debatable. In general, I'd say you really don't need to go for rock bottom when handling truly heavy weights. With moderate weights, you absolutely can, and you should with some fairly light or moderate weights, and definitely with body weight be able to get in that position. So let me grab the bar here. So here, this is a lightweight. I can go all the way down, definitely into the bottom, and come back up. I can also, if I choose, go parallel. That is fine. Nothing wrong with this when working with weights, but this isn't the only choice, the only option you have. Once again, body weight, light weights, absolutely go rock bottom if you can. If you can't get there, you need to start training it to gain that range of motion. When you're working with back squats, for instance, parallel is fine. Just don't think that you're doing it only to keep yourself in that athletic stance or performance or something like that. Athletes should have that full range of motion. And if you're really going for athletic performance, do some heavy partial squats because, in what sport do you really come out of a full squat anyway, or a parallel squat? That's it for Logan here at legendarystrength.com.